More suspects have appeared at Mthatha Magistrate Court following the deaths of 7 people at a village in Biki last month. Defense attorney Siamcela Dia asked the magistrate for his client's faces not to be shown by media. He argues their lives may be at risk after permission was granted to film court proceedings. Meanwhile, Mlamli Mqata, the man whose wife was gunned down a week before the mass shooting, has told eNCA an investigator had informed him one of his family members may have worked in cahoots with the accused. eNCA reporter Ronald Masinda was in court earlier and is joining us now live from Mthatha. Good afternoon, Ronald. Thank you for joining us on today. So what came out of court today?
Good afternoon, Brad Dan. Well, this case has the potential of dragging on for several months. This because we heard information, Brad Dan, that the accused face other charges. One of those is 9 counts of attempted murder. Now, this incident took place while police received a tip-off at an informal settlement in Mthatha. And it was shortly after that when they fired back at police when police tried to apprehend them. And it's believed that these suspects were linked to that mass shooting in Mbiki. But what we also heard is that a couple of these suspects are known to police as among the most dangerous gunmen in the Eastern Cape. We also tried to film and maybe show the nation who these suspects are, but we were barred by the defense attorney who asked the magistrate due to the sensitivity of this case. And also, it could possibly lead to a retaliation. We've been told that these shootings have become the norm, especially after people have appeared in court. But Luxolo Kyali is the NPA Eastern Cape spokesperson. He elaborates as to some of the charges.
They are facing 9 counts of attempted murder and 6 counts of possession of unlicensed firearm and ammunition. And then there's one case that involves one man that is in this main case of the 7 murders, who was arrested separately on the 29th of November for possession of unlicensed firearm. He was not arrested in Slovo, he was arrested in Biki. All these cases have been postponed to the 13th of December for different reasons. One reason is for the attorney of 2 of the accused to be present on the day, because he was not in court today. The other reason being that one man linked to the Biki matter, his attorney applied that the matter be separated for bail purposes, because it can only be linked to the shooting in Slovo. He felt that he'd be prejudiced if the matter is heard, his bail is heard alongside the others that are implicated in Biki matters. And the court did grant that. But all these cases will be in court on the 13th of December for formal bail application.
Ronald, I understand you were able to speak to a family member who is said to be in hiding. What did they tell you?
So this is where this situation becomes very interesting, Pratan, because Lamni Mqanda is the husband of the late Novotile Mqanda. She was gunned down a week before this mass shooting took place, and it's believed that the gunmen were actually after Lamni Mqanda for whatever reasons we don't know, because Lamni Mqanda also says he doesn't know why they were after him, but it's believed that Novotile asked Lamli to hide during that situation when they ambushed the house, and an 8-year-old child was also shot and wounded during that shooting that took the life of the 62-year-old woman. And then a week later, a group of men came into the same homestead, and this was during a time when they held a prayer meeting in preparation for the funeral of Novotile Mqanda, and 7 people were shot and killed, with 3 surviving that ambush. And it's believed that the men who were behind that shooting were demanding 50,000 rand in ransom, and when they didn't get that amount, they shot and killed 7 people, 6 of which are from the same family. Now, after this mass shooting, we saw Minister of Police Peggy Cele at that homestead talking to traditional leaders and community members, promising that those who were behind this attack would be arrested. You would think that after the police's intervention of making these arrests, that a person like Lamni Mqanda will be at ease and return home. But he has since left the province. Only we know where he is, Bratan, and a very few family members, because he did say that he didn't tell members of his family because he fears that from the information that he received from one of the investigating officers, that a family member was behind giving information to some of these shooters.
Okay, thank you very much, Ronald Masinda, in that matter there. What's going to happen next in court, and when is the next court case?
Is on the 13th of December. The accused are still applying for bail. We heard today that one of the accused was without a lawyer, so that led to the postponement. But we could possibly get more postponements as more evidence needs to be collected. We do know that there could also be another suspect or accused appearing in court, so that number of 6 could grow quite a lot in terms of when this case continues. But what we heard in court was very scary. These are young men, some of them aged between 24 to 28, who have allegedly committed these acts of crime, and it's believed that they've been behind a lot of these shootings. The motive still unknown, Bratan, but what has appeared in some of the information that we've heard is that quite a number of these shootings are relating to stock theft, which is quite rife in the province.
Thank you very much, Ronald Masinda, live to us from Mthatha in the Eastern Cape in this matter of the killings of BG.